Hey everybody, it's Nick here at ChaseDetailingautocare, and I'm going to show y'all the process of a headlight restoration. First off, I'm going to use my Automotive paint tape to apply around the headlight. Now before you do the headlight restoration, you want to make sure you wash the headlight. I already did that when I washed the entire outside of the vehicle. Next, I'm going to apply some water to the headlight, make sure the surface is well lubricated, and I'm going to clay bar the surface using my medium clay bar. I will put a link in the description below of all the tools and equipment I'm using in this video. Now I'm going to start wet sanding the headlight using 800 grit sandpaper, and I'm going to work my way up to 3000 grit. When wet sanding the headlight, you want to make sure you lubricate the surface very well, keep it well wet, and then also you want to make sure you go in a crosshatch pattern that's up, down, left to right. When sanding, you are removing all that oxidization, that yellow that you see on your headlight. This right here, the first stage of sanding, is very, very critical. You want to make sure you get the headlight really good on the first stage. If you don't, then you're going to end up having to repeat the entire process all over again. Alright, so now that's done, I'm going to apply some more water to the surface, and then I'm going to start using 1000 grit sandpaper. You know, you can use water or you can use quick detailer. I'm doing the same process as I done the first time. Up, down, left to right, crosshatch pattern. You can see it's already turning that milky color. All that oxidization is being removed. Hey, if y'all haven't yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel here at Chase Detailing and Autocare to stay up to date on all the new detailing related content. Now I'm getting ready to use 2000 grit sandpaper. You know, a headlight restoration process can take between 30 minutes to an hour per light when doing it right. It's so amazingly satisfying when seeing the final product of a headlight restoration. You know, the before and after, it's just, you know, magnificent. Alright, so here is the last sanding stage. I'm going to use now 3000 grit sandpaper. As you can see, it is already looking better. I mean, it looks a lot more better than what it did to begin with. All right, so now I'm going to apply some water. I'm going to clean the headlight here a little bit. And then I am going to use my Tornador air blowout gun to dry the headlight. All right, let's dry that headlight. Alright, so now I'm going to apply some compound to the headlight. I'm going to use my blue cutting pad here and my Rupes polisher. First I'm going to apply the polish compound to the headlight. Alright, so now I'm going to go in a crosshatch pattern here up on this headlight. I'm doing multiple passes on this headlight. Now you want to go really slow. You don't want to go too fast when doing the headlight restoration. In the video, it does show me going really fast, but in real time, I'm not. Yeah, I personally like using the Rupes mini polisher on this. You can also use a regular size polisher, but I prefer the mini Rupes using on the headlights. Alright, got that done. Now I'm going to wipe off the compound with my microfiber rag. Now I'm going to apply my polish to the headlight. All right, now I got that done. I'm gonna wipe off the polish with my microfiber rag. Next, I'm gonna use some IPA, isopropyl alcohol, to remove any of the polish residue left on that headlight. This just makes sure that you have a nice clean surface when you're applying a sealant, wax, or a coating. I'm going to be applying a sealant to the headlight. Now after I apply this, I'm going to let it set for about 15 minutes and then I'm going to wipe it off. Amazing, beautiful. That is a complete 360 turnaround from what it was before. Now I'm going to remove all this tape and I'm going to use my little microfiber rag here to touch up all the surface around it, remove any residue. But that is it, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And if y'all did, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel here at Chase Detailing and Auto Care. I'm Nick, and I'll see y'all next time.